Hey everybody, I'm here with another run through. I haven't beat the journey along the Anduin yet. Last episode I got killed by a whole bunch of orcs that came out with a cave troll, or not a cave troll. They had a cave troll, so by a hill troll. I thought I was doing well, and then all of a sudden I got hung up. So I'm using that same elf deck. But I've decided that I'm just going to get rid of Henamarth Riversong. I have read that Henamarth is good in a lot of ways. He quests for one, and he has one attack and one hit point. But I learned that because I only have one core set, I only have one of him. I got rid of one of them, and then I decided to put Lembas in my deck, and so that allows me to attach this to my hero, and I can heal 3 damage from hero as long as I control a Noldor or a Sylvan hero, just one of them. But I control more than one of them. I control all 3 of them. So I'm using the same lineup that I did in my first and second episode. I'm using Legolas, Tactics Legolas, who places 2 progress tokens on the current quest. When he attacks, it participates in an attack that destroys an enemy. I'm using Haldir of Lorien, who can attack people in the staging area, or when he's not. I can attack creatures or things that aren't engaged with me, as long as I haven't engaged anybody. And then I have Glorfindel, Spirit Glorfindel, which allows me to start off with 5 threat. So my initial threat is 23, and so now I'm going to set it up. So the setup for this first stage in this scenario is to the river, and so I have to reveal 1 card from the encounter deck, and I add it to the staging area. And so I reveal this. It says each enemy and location in the staging area currently gets +1. Okay. There's no cards in the staging area to engage Surge. So I'm still on this. So this is Surge. It says deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. That's a good thing to get rid of right here, Necromancer's Reach, because I don't have any characters that would have to do that. Okay, and so I've done that. So now I'm going to turn it over, and this is when revealed. I have to search the deck for the Hill Troll. So this is the big boss battle. Okay. And so with this, the whole idea of this scenario really feeds off nicely off the first scenario where you're in Mirkwood, right? You've made it through Mirkwood. You're trying to get a message to Lady Galadriel, and you've made it through Mirkwoods and all the perils there, the spiders. But now the orcs are kind of onto you and are chasing you down on the river Anduin, and so part of the chase, a hill troll comes out. Okay, I can envision what the heck is going on here. That's one of the reasons why I love this game so much, is it puts me right in like Middle Earth, trying to do stuff for these heroes. So, anyways, I'm trying to get to the river, so I'm gonna draw my 6. So with this deck, again, I like to have the Light of Valinor is one of my 6 cards to start with, and so I don't have the Light of Valinor. Okay, so because I don't have the Light of Valinor, I am going to shuffle again, and I'm going to take my mulligan. Okay, now the Light of Valinor doesn't seem to be too totally awesome, except obviously it pairs nice with Glorfindel because he won't have to exhaust to quest. But then I can use Glorfindel as a defender too, because he's got a ton of hit points. So I get 2 uses out of Glorfindel with that Light of Valinor. For one spirit resource, that's a huge advantage. The other thing that I like about this is right now, the Hill Troll is kind of stuck in the staging area because my threat is at 23. So I think that, I should be safe for a little bit, but as we know, these things can go sideways pretty quick. So 4, 5, 6, and then my extra 1, my draw card. Okay. So did I get the Light of Valinor? I did not get the Light of Valinor, but I did get some good stuff here. So I'm gonna put out my resources. 1. Let's see. Where's my 6-sided die? So 1, 1, 1. And so now everybody has 1 resource. And so let's see here. I got a Test of Will. I got a Hasty Stroke. I got my Draught or Draft, depending on where you want to, where you're from. I got my Gandalf. I got an Unseen Strike. I got another Ent, and then I got the Free Peoples. Okay, that's an interesting card that I added after the first episodes for my second run through. So now we're on my 3rd run through. So we'll see what I get. So I have 2 of the 3 new cards because I didn't see either of those new cards during the last run through. So here's the thing: I can put out. I can't put out that Ent. I can't actually play anything right now, which may be pretty good. I don't know. So I'm going to quest for 3. So because I quested for 3, I have to raise my threat. Okay. There's only 1 here. So now bring out, oh my gosh, another Hill Troll. So there's 2. Okay, so there's 2 threat here. I did 3. So I quested for 3. I have 3 willpower. So that's good. So now I'm going to use Haldir's ability and Unseen Strike. It gives me +3 attack. So that means this guy takes one of these guys. I don't even care because it's both of them are ridiculous right now. This guy takes 3. Okay. So now we ready. I raise my threat by 1. We're now in the 2nd round. I think I'm doing better at raising my threat. Okay. So now I'm going to draw a card. Okay, that's a good sign. And I'm going to add my resources. I probably do this a little bit out of order, but that's okay. So now I get to choose what I want to do here. I'm going to bring out the Galhadrim Weaver. And so when I do that, I get to put this back into my top deck. So that's my Unseen Strike going back into my deck. Okay. Now the Unseen Strike is only useful kind of at the beginning, okay? Because you can only use it when your threat is lower than the attacking creature's threat. In here, I think the thing with the biggest threat, I guess there's some snipers out there that have a threat of 48, but most of the threats in here are in the 30s. Okay, so that's there. Okay, and then, you know what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out this Ent for 2. Okay, and I'm going to leave that there. And so let me just real quick, because I have the Free Peoples, I need 9 different traits among them. So I have 1, 2, 3, because I have Ent, Craftsman, Sylvan, so that's 3. You know what I'm going to do? Because it's the first time I'm doing it. I'm going to put that on a 12-sided dice. So I have 3. Then I have a Warrior. That's 4. Noble 5. Noldor 6. Ranger 7. Scout 8. And Sylvan. Nope. Warrior. Nope. Sylvan, Noble. So I'm at 8. Okay, and I'm going to put that where I would discard my heroes here. Okay, so I have 8 unique enemies. So to bring out the free people, I would have to, I would need one more creature. Okay. So that's okay. Okay. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Warrior's a double, Sylvan's double, noble. Well, noble is a double. Okay. Okay. So now it's time to quest. So we're going to quest for 3, 4. Okay, so I have to raise. So that's 4. Let's quest for 5. Why the heck not? Okay. So there's 4 out here. 4 threat, 5 quest. So I go up by 1. So I'm at 2 questing. So now the warg comes out. Okay. Now here's the problem: is the warg does a lot of damage. So I can't just let the warg through, so I'm going to defend against the warg. Well, you know what's really funny is that he does 3 damage, so he would take 2, or I can give Glorfindel 3 if I let him through. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Okay. So this has a shadow effect. It does not count its defense. So that doesn't matter because I'm allowing it to come through to me. So now Glorfindel takes 3 damage. So this stays out because it had a shadow effect. And so I'm going to attack this for 3. And so this means this guy has 2 damage. And we're doing well. Okay. Okay. So we do this. Let's increase our resources now, I guess. Make sure we do this in the right. Ready, feed this. And now we draw. That's a great draw right there. That's what I want. So I got the Light of Valinor. So I'm going to spend the 1. I'm going to bring out the Light of Valinor. Now, I think that I'm also, does that give that? Okay. Let's see. Characters. Valinor has a thing, but that's whatever. Okay. So now, because I don't want to deal with anything, I think. Oh, look. Raise my threat. We're in the 3rd round. Thank you for reminding me. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring out Gandalf. Okay. Now, that 3 is gone. So now, I can deal 4 damage to something. And so what I think that I want to deal 4 damage to is this. So this guy is at 7 damage. Okay. Now, pretty soon, something's going to come out here. I don't know what it is, but I feel like something crazy is going to come out. But I can kill that if I do this right. Okay, I think. But I also have to do something with this guy. So I don't know. Well, I think I'm going to quest with, see if I engage the troll, Gandalf can defend it. Then I have to have something that can defend that, which is this. Okay, and then I can attack this, can attack Okay, so these two would be used in my attack, and then this guy could attack and kill that. And then without engaging, I have to engage. So this guy, I could do that. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quest for 4. Okay, quest for 4. Draw, okay, so this guy's bats. So that's 1. I could surge, deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. Now, that would be this guy. And then 1 damage here would be Glorfindel. I don't have any money, any resources, so Glorfindel is really hurting right now. But, nonetheless, I still do 3. Okay. So here's the thing. This guy comes out. I still do 1, raising this to 3. Sorry. So I'm going to bring this guy out. And there's going to be 1, 2. Okay. So this end is going to block this guy. No shadow effect. 1 damage on this. Okay. 1 damage. This guy is going to block him. And no shadow effect. Okay. He gets 2 damage. Now, I'm going to attack, and I'm going to kill the Warg. Right there. With Glorfindel. And now, I'm going to attack for 6 against the Hill Troll. And the Hill Troll goes into my victory display. Now, normally, that would be game, set, match for this stage of the scenario, but I have another Hill Troll that I have to kill straight out to try to do this. Okay, so Gandalf goes away. This guy readies. These 2 guys ready. Go up. I get 1, 1, and 1 resource on each of my heroes. This guy has a damage of 1. I'm going to switch that out for a white damage token. Yeah. Glorfindel has damage of 4, so he's really in a bad way. So, oh, okay, that's the Elrond's council, so that's good. So I'm going to spend 1, and I'm going to put an Ent draft onto this guy. So he gets plus 2 hit points. So now Glorfindel isn't as in bad of a way as he was. Okay. So now, quest time. So I'm going to quest for 2, 5, 6. Just remembering, and this is part of the thing that ends up happening, is that because I killed something, I get to put 2 on the current quest, so this should be at 5. Okay. So anyways, I'm questing for 2, 5, 6. Right now there's 2 out there. And then I'm going to play Elrond's Council. And so Elrond's Council allows me to get another... that doesn't cost anything. Gives me another willpower for Legolas here. And also reduces my threat by 3, which is super nice because I don't want that Hill Troll coming out. So anyways, 7. So there's the Goblin Snipers. So that's okay. So now here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack because I don't have to engage anybody. I'm going to attack the Goblin Snipers because I don't want anybody doing any more damage to my dude here. Okay, so I'm going to ready. Increase the round. Increase that, my threat. I have 2 tactics resources, 1 lore resource, and 2 spirit resources. So it looks like I'm in a pretty good position. Okay. I just got another Ent. I'll do this. The Durndingle Warrior comes out. So that's good. He sees an Ent. He's slow. He stays exhausted. So I just need to count here, because remember I have that free peoples. So I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I have a warrior, a sylvan, and a noble somewhere else. So I only have really 7 traits. So that's not very good. But whatever. So I'm going to quest for 2, 6, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 2 out here. And I have to draw this guy. Okay. So that is that. 35, that's the Dumbledore Beastmaster. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack this guy as it comes out, because I just... Actually, you know what? I'm going to attack the Beastmaster, because if this guy comes out, I'm okay with the bats. The bats hardly do anything. This, I'm going to do 2 damage to it. So I guess I will use this to do 2 damage to it with Haldir. Okay. Now we ready. These guys all get ready. So that's cool. I have an army starting, it seems like. So now I have 1. Raise my threat. Raise my round. Draw. Oh, look! Treebeard. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to get my 4. I'm going to do something a little different now, because I have these 2 that I may want to use. Okay, cancel a shadow effect and cancel a reveal effect. So what I want to do is I'm going to play Treebeard. He comes into play engaged. I'm gonna only lower this by 1. So I'm gonna go down to 2 here and then spend the other 3 from these 2 guys. So now I'm getting my little Ent army up and running, which is good. Okay. And so I'm gonna quest for 6, 7, I think. So if I quest for 7, pull this out. Look, I finally get it to land. So that's 7. So I'm going to go to the Gladden Fields, which means I have to raise my threat an additional time each point during the refresh phase. And now I am going to plunk, using Haldir, I'm going to plunk this guy for 2 more. So he's at 4 damage. Okay. And so now, this is exciting. Okay, ready. So now I go to my 2. Make this go to 7. I still have stuff in my hand to use. I'm going to get 1, 1, 1. So I have 1 tactics, 1 more, 3 spirit. Oh, and look. I use these gold dice these yellow dice for the Pagan Sphere, but he also works with Treebeard. A draw card. Ah, that's what I wanted. Okay. So, the Unseen Strike is what I drew, so that needs to be used like that. Pretty good here. So I'm going to not quest with this guy because I want to defend with the troll with him. Okay, so I'm gonna, and I also want to attack here. So here's the thing I need to do. I need to do 12 to the troll to kill it. Will I be able to kill it? 4. Yes, with the Unseen Strike, using these 3, I'll be able to kill the troll. So that means I need to go for 2, 5. Okay. This out says deal 1 damage to each exhausted character, but I'm going to cancel the that. I'm going to cancel the damage, the one revealed effect. So that's good. So I still do 1 because I have 4 threat and I quested for 2, 4, 5. Okay, and so now I'm going to. I always forget that this guy. Anyways, I'm going to pull out this, the troll. So I engaged somebody this turn, which is fine. Okay, he gets a thing. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 1 damage to him. Let's see. 1 damage. I'll use the Treebeard token. 1 damage. So deal 1 damage to him to give it +3 defense. So he has 5 defense and 2 hit points versus the 6 attack. And this doesn't have a shadow effect. So I take 1 more damage, so that's 2. But now the troll, look, watch this. The troll, this guy is, I'm going to do 4, 7, 10. And I'm going to use Unseen Strike because because this guy's engaged is 30, and I'm only at 29, so when you compare, so Unseen Strike gives me another 3, so now that troll is out. So I dealt with 2 trolls, and because I was involved in an attack that killed an enemy, the Gladden Fields get out, and that has a victory, so that comes there too. So now I'm in really good position to do stuff. So here, let's ready everybody. Okay, I'm going to increase my threat by just 1, so I'm at 30 threat. I have 8, so now we increase everybody's thing here. Everybody's number of resources. And so I still have the free peoples, but I don't have enough variety in the I think I still only have 7 different traits. 1, 2, 3. I think all of these are repeats. Noldor, Sylvan, and Warrior. Right. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7. I'm still on only 7 traits. Okay. That is a good draw. Okay, so that's Lembas. I put that in this hand just for this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play Lembas. Okay, I'm going to play it on this guy. Okay. And so now I am going to quest. Hopefully I can quest through this phase right now. Okay. So I'm going to quest for 1, 3, 5, 8. So I'll pull this out. So this is 1. So this was 4. I quested for 8. Okay. So that's 4. So that defeats this scenario. Okay, very similar to the last one. I seem to not have much of an issue getting through. Okay, so now I'm on the Anduin, And so it seems like I'm there. There's no instructions on side 2A, but then side 3A says reveal an addition, or side 2B, sorry, it says reveal an additional encounter card from the encounter deck each quest phase. Do not make engagement checks, but I can still optionally engage somebody. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this, put this here, so now this guy isn't going to come out, but watch what I'm going to do. Okay, because I have the opportunity to do this, now I am going to kill this guy, okay, because I'm not engaging anybody. So this is the Dumbledore Beastmaster. He is DED, dead, okay. And now I'm going to do this, and I'm sure that those bats are going to come out into play soon. And now, there's a reason why I'm not healing Glorfindel with the Limbus right away, is because, remember, Glorfindel has, because of the end draft, has 2 extra hit points. So he has 7 hit points, and he only has 4 damage, so he can actually defend something pretty good. Plus, the Limbus readies him. So I think I have to be in a really bad situation for me to lose Glorfindel, at least right now. Okay. So I guess everything's good. I raised my threat by 1. It's now turn 9. Okay, let's go here. Ah, the bow. I've been dying for this. Did I raise my counters? I don't think I did. You know what? Just to be safe, it's not gonna matter. Okay. I feel like I may have. I feel like I didn't. I guess I could go back and look. But for now, I'm going to say that I did. If I didn't, whatever. I'd rather err on the side of caution than not. So here, I'm going to put the bow onto him. I'm going to reduce the tactics by 1. Actually, I know that I didn't get it, but again, I just want to be safe. Okay, so now we quest. So I'm going to quest 2, 3, 5, 8, 9. Okay, so here's this. Each character that is not currently committed to the quest. So my threat goes up by 1. That's pursued by shadow. So I'm at 32. And now my extra card is now the Dumbledore Beastmaster. That is a mess. It's not really a mess, but nonetheless, I wonder, who wrote the book of love? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 5 damage to the Dumbledore Beastmaster. Not 5. I'm sorry. I'm going to deal 5 damage. He's going to defend 1, and so he takes 4 damage himself. Because the bow, when I'm not engaged with somebody, does this. Okay. So no harm, no foul if I happen to not raise my resources. So this goes up to 10. I'm in round 10. And you know what else I forgot to do? I forgot to I quested for 9 that time. So this has 6. So that's discarded. So I don't make any progress on the location, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? This is 2, 1. That was 3. I got so excited to attack the Dumbledore Beastmaster. So that's what's going on. Whew. Damn, I can't keep up. So I raise my threat, raise my turn counter. So now I know that I need to do this. 4, 2, 2. Okay. Okay, the Galhadrim Weaver. So that would be a good thing to bring her out. So I'm down to 3 tactics, or 3 lore tokens. So I take the top card, put it back in my deck. This goes there. Shuffle my deck. Sometimes I like to change my my luck here. Not that I don't have much luck going on here, but I feel like sometimes shuffling the deck causes a change of luck, hopefully to better luck. Okay, a little Irish cut. My dad taught me that. See, we take cards out of the middle and then put them on top, and then on the middle. So, anyways, okay. So now, oh, I did draw the Galloping Reaver. Okay. So I think I have now 8. I have 8 different things, 8 different traits. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quest for 3, 4, 6, 9, 10. Okay. Quested for 10. Reveal 1 card. It says reveal X additional cards from the encounter deck. X is the number of players in the game. Okay, so I'm going to reveal 1 more here. Okay, so there's the wards. Okay. That's cool. Not really, but okay. And now my extra card is the Dol Guldur Stronghold. Okay. Well, I feel like I don't really need that. So I quested for 10. Let's get that out of the way. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means I make 2 progress on here. Okay, so I am going to travel to get the 3 threat out of the staging area. And so that means I have to discard 2 cards at random, but I only have 2 cards in my hand. And now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 4 damage, 5 damage actually. I'm going to attack for 5. Defense 1, 3 hit points. This guy, dead. So now we still have that same stuff up there. So this is good. Okay. Raise my threat. Round. Draw. Black arrow makes me feel better, right? Black arrow. Okay, so there's 3, 3, 4, 4. So I feel like, well, we can only engage 1 enemy. Okay, I'm going to put the black arrow onto Legolas. And so here's what's going to end up happening. Okay, I'm going to quest for 3, 4, 6, 9, 11. Actually, I'm just going to quest for 9. Okay. Now, because I've been, well, okay, 9. So here's my card. It says, okay, leaves play, return it to the top. So the Banks of the Anduin has to return to the top. So that's 4. So here's my extra one. And it says, each player raises threat by 1 for each character currently not committed to the quest. So I have 2 characters not committed to the quest. So I'm up to 35 threat. Okay. So 4, and I quested for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 4, so there's 4, 5, 6. And then I have 3 more to put on here, so that's 7, 8, 9. Okay, now I'm going to travel here. Okay, and now I'm also going to do this. Now I'm doing this for a very specific reason. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to engage him. And look, I can defend for 1 and take 2 more damage. He's got 7 total points, but see, it doesn't. I don't think that helps. So maybe I'm not going to engage him. Okay, I'm just going to kill him with the bow of Haldir. So this guy is dead. I was going to try to also quest here because that helps, but whatever, it doesn't work. So here, round 12, 36. I need to get through this stage quick at this point. So there's 5, 5, 4, 4. Again, it seems like for this stage, I don't need a ton of... for some reason, this deck doesn't use a lot of resources. So I'm going to put this guy into play. So I'm going to take 1 away from each sphere. I've said this before, but you know I like to have everything even. Okay, now this guy doesn't quest. He has 0 willpower. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quest for 3, 4, 6, 9, 10. 10. So here's my 1 card. There's a Marsh Adder. Okay. Now my extra card. It says, each location in this area gets +1 into the end phase, then each player with a threat chooses and discards 1 card from his hand. So that I don't have any locations in the staging area, and I don't have any cards in my hand. So that's a good, that Treacherous Fog is good to have now. Okay. So, I went in for 1, 3, 4, 6, 9, 10. There's 4 out here. This is 3, so that's 7, and then 3 more. We're at 8 on the card quest. Okay. I'm getting a little nervous about Glorfindel, so I'm actually going to discard the Lembas. He's already ready but I'm going to reduce my hit points by 3. So I just feel like it's coming close for him to do that. So now I'm also going to attack the Marsh Adder. So the Marsh Adder does... So I'm doing 5. Attack, defense for 1. So he gets 4 damage on the Marsh Adder. Oh, you know what? This goes back on the top of the deck. So at least you know what's coming out next. So I'm going to ready everybody. Okay. I'm going to increase my threat, increase my round. I have 6 tokens on, or I have 6 resources on Treebeard. And I have 5 on Glorfindel Spirit, and I have 4 lore and 4 tactics. Pull out a card, the Cloak of Lorien. So you know what? I'm going to play the Cloak onto Glorfindel because he does a lot of defending because he doesn't attack. I mean, he can attack, but he doesn't exhaust a quest, I guess is what I'm going to do. Okay, so quest. So now 1, I'll put this guy over here. 1, 3, 5, 8, 9, 10. So I'm questing for 10. 4 out there. My first card, hey look, it's the Gladden Fields. And now, here's the Dol Guldur. It says, chooses 1 character currently committed to the quest, deal 2 damage to that character. Well, guess what? This dude is currently committed to the quest. I can do 2 damage to Treebeard. Okay. So how much? I quested for 10. I had 10 willpower. I have 3, 7, 8. So I'm at 2. It's cool. And so now, This goes back on the encounter deck. Now I'm going to use this guy to kill the Marsh Adder. Okay, Marsh Adder goes in the victory display. Okay, good. Okay, my ants are taking a beating here. Okay, so I'm going to ready everybody. Everybody gets ready, even the ants. Okay, reuse my threat. Turn around, and so now I'm at 7. So it's just not going to do me any good to ready him right now, but heck, I can now quest, attack, and defend all in one round with the Treebeard. Or I can quest and then attack with all my ents or whatever. Okay, so that's 7. This will be 6. Here's 4. Here's 5. I'm going to draw a card. Unseen Strike does not help me. Okay. So Sylvan and Warrior are duplicates. I'm still at 8 for the free people, but that's okay. Okay, so here we go. Ready? We're going to quest 1, 3, 5. The Ents are questing for 5, 6, 9, 9, 10. Okay, so 10. There's this, you gain Surge, so there's that. Okay. So that's not good right now. And now here, the banks of the Anduin. So there's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we put 2 here, because I did 9. Just going to double check. So 5 from the Ents. Oh, and 5 from this guy. So this comes back out. This is going to annoy me to no end because all that's going to keep coming out are the banks of the Anduin. But maybe that's a thing that I want to keep happening here. Okay. So this guy is going to kill the Dol Guldur orcs. Or maybe, you know what, he'll kill the Misty Mountain goblins. Okay. So he does 5 damage. He deals 5 damage. Okay, so now we go here. Ready, ready, ready. I'm going to have to start doing this upgrade. Increase. I know what I'm going to do, I think. I need to passively be able to put I need to use Legolas' ability to put tokens on here. Okay. So we quest. Oh, no, not yet. We draw. Okay, so that's good. That's the Test of Will. Cancels a when revealed effect. So the Ents again are going to quest for 5. And I'm going to quest for... So and the Elves are questing for 6 for a total of 11. 11. So this comes out. Hey, look at the banks of the Anduin. And we get the brown lands. Okay, so I did 11. Brown lands have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I did 11, so that's 1 progress on here. So now, here's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to pull out the Dol Guldur orcs. They're going to engage, because I'm allowed to do that. And what's going to end up happening is I'm going to defend them with the Defender of Naith. Okay, it says it gets +1, so he takes 1 damage. I got that wrong one episode, that was crazy. Takes 1 damage, and now I'm going to just attack him with Legolas. Legolas kills him, and he does 2 this goes back on the top of the pile. Okay. So that's crazy. Ready, everything. Raise my threat. Round. So I have 9 resources on, and 8 resources, 8 spirit resources, 6 lore resources, and 7 tactics resources. Okay. Oh, there's another unseen strike. Okay, so those 2 cards don't help me, so now I need 2. Okay, so again, I'm going to quest for 5 with the Ents, and 7 for me. So look at this. Banks of the Anduin is 1, that's okay, and now the East Bite. Okay. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I quested for 11, so that's 1 here. Oh, sorry. So that's, I was at 10, so that's 11. So now, I have to travel to the East Bite, because that's what it says. Okay, so I'm going to engage the crows. I'm going to defend the crows with my defender. Okay, +1. Okay, he still can defend. Okay, now this guy does that. He does 2. Okay, so take this, shuffle it back into the encounter deck, because that's what ends up happening with these silly crows. And now I have a lot of land to go through. This killed me because I wanted to be able to do this. So here's the thing. Well, whatever. So we ready, everybody? Everybody's ready already? And look, now we have 10 Ent tokens here. We have 9 Spirit, 7 lore, and 8 this. This is crazy. Okay, raise my threat by 1, raise around by 1, draw a card. Hey, okay. So I have another one of these guys. He's gonna come out. I'm gonna lower this guy by 6. Or by 3 to pull him out, so that's 6. Okay, I still can't quest with them. That's okay. So, again, 5 for this, 6 for my elves, so that's 11. So I get 2. Oh, so that's 11. This, remove 4 progress tokens from the current quest. So now I'm back down to 7. And so I am at 11. I quested successfully. That's okay. A lot of land out here. Okay. So the thing is I can't optionally engage him and I can't snipe him right now. So somebody's going to end up taking a damage this time. But that's okay because I'm going to do this. I'm going to block. I'm going to engage him. I'm going to block him with this defender of that. It says remove 1 progress token from the. So that's there. This gets shuffled back in here. And because I killed him with Legolas, so now I'm at 4 progress on that. I just want to be done with this. This is like a war of attrition. I don't know how to do this any quicker right now. What I need is like Gandalf or well, I don't need the Free Peoples. I need the Free Peoples at some point. This deck may not be able to use the Free Peoples. Okay, ready everybody? Okay. Increase threat, round. Counter, I've been playing this for an hour and I haven't gotten anywhere. Okay, so that's 6, so we go to 7. Go 8. Go 9. Okay, I look at what I have. I can cancel when revealed the shadow effect. Okay. So this allows me to get more things, more resources. I don't think I need it, so I'm going to do 5 with my Ents. I'm going to do 5 with my Ents and 5 with this guy. So we pull out a character. So and there's the Eastern Crows as my second one. It gets Surge. So there's an Enchanted Stream. Oh my gosh. So here's the problem. I should have stuck with my gut. Oh, I forgot to take my 1 damage. Guess what, Treebeard? Sorry, buddy, you're going up to 3. Okay, so how much is there here? 1, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14. I only quested for 9. So this goes up by 5. This is silly. Okay, so I'm going to pluck this guy off. Okay, Gandalf. I may actually reduce my threat if I get Gandalf, like, because I need threats. Ready? I really only have 2 more rounds here. Then I'm screwed. Okay, so now we increase this. It's 2, 8, 9, 9, 10. Another copy of Treebeard. That does not help. Well, the Ents are going to do 5. I'm going to do 7, so that's 12. 12. And out here right now is 1, 2, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. So that's 13, 15, and then the Evil Storm, which I can cancel the effects of. So that's down to 7. And so I quested for 5 for the Ents. 1, 4, 6, 7. So that's 12. So this is 1, 2, 7, 8, 10, 12, 15. I'm dead because I hit 50. That is such a bummer because I don't know what the heck. I guess I should really have been attacking with Legolas the whole time. That way I'm passively putting 2 there instead of this guy. Especially with all my extra stuff, I guess I could have defended it. Maybe I would have gotten there. I don't know. But 19 rounds, I survived. Should have been able to do that. Yeah, I didn't have anything else to do. So the land became landlocked. The brown lands is what killed me. Okay, well, back to the drawing board. We'll try it one more time.